gente, and welcome back to another episode of Vino y la Verdad, hosted by the ladies of Wine and Wisdom 5. Ladies, how are you?
Good.
Hello. How you doing?
Good,
Loving the green on you. You know, it's the very in color for the season.
Thank you.
Yes. And I like your little top with your little cosita.
Your little ruffles.
Very cute.
Oh, thank
Put
you.
your hair up. Bien summer. Estamos in summer.
It's from a very It's from a very expensive store called Target.
Oh, Target.
Yes, from Target.
Muy bien.
They don't. You only find one of each thing, so
right.
It's a unique. It's a unique piece.
That's a good thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh God, but how are you ladies? You look good. You look like summer's treating you well.
Maybe Jessie.
Yeah. Summer has been interesting.
Summer has been very interesting. Yes, that's a whole other episode.
Yeah.
We can end the summer with that episode. Yeah,
like
the trials and tribulations of summer 2023. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
I think we should do that. Definitely. Speaking of trials and tribulations, someone's going through her own trials and tribulations, Miss Sofia Vergara, right, Maria?
Jesus,
yeah.
But she don't look sad. She looks happy.
She looks good.
Posting selfies and she's out and about. So
yeah,
I guess it's all good.
Yeah, she's officially getting divorced from Joe I can never say his name. Manganiello.
Manganiello, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually asked her for the divorce.
Really?
Yeah.
And they made such a gorgeous couple.
They did. I think they were so good together, but
yeah.
Nothing is forever in this world, ladies.
No,
unfortunately.
nothing at all. It's true. It's funny because
I
saw him.
Cheers to her.
Cheers to her getting a divorce, or cheers to her for
moving on, for being okay.
Oh yeah,
not
cheers
falling
to her.
apart. You know.
Listen, she's probably falling apart. We're just not seeing it in the social media.
But she's still going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like I guess I'm comparing it to Karol G and Shakira, that when they had their breakups or whatever turbulence happened in their relationships, they were spilling their guts out in their songs, right?
Oh, she's being a little more reserved about it.
Herself everywhere looking fabulous, and you know what I mean? So it's a different take. That's what I mean. In that sense.
Yeah.
She's not putting all her business out there on social media, I guess.
No, she's being reserved about it. She's being smart about it, not exposing everything that, you know, airing out her dirty laundry, as they say, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody don't need to know your ups and downs in life. So
no, and she's fucking fabulous. I mean, how old is Sofia Vergara?
She should be like 53, I want to say.
Let me see.
Sure.
Lo voy a googlear. Lo voy a Google.
Like 53, if I'm not wrong.
Lo voy a googlear, whatever the fucking phrase is. Let me see how old is she.
I know she's a little older than us. I might be wrong.
Her age.
But I think that's her age.
Oh, she's 51.
Oh, 51. Look at that.
Okay.
She looks fucking phenomenal for 51.
Oh, she looks great. Amazing.
She looks amazing. So I think she'll be okay.
She will be. Absolutely.
You know, she has an amazing career. Yes, they made an amazing couple. It's funny because I saw the episode of him on the TV show, Finding Your Roots. Mm-hmm. And they did this whole ancestral search on him, and they found out that his father's father wasn't his original father.
Oh wow.
And they found that on the show, and they had to stop the show.
Oh my God.
And then ask, you have to call your dad, let him know that your grandfather is not your grandfather, not your biological grandfather. Jesus. And see if he gives us permission to continue with the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he found out that
that's what I call spilling the tea.
Coño, that's more than spilling the tea.
Yeah, so he found out that his last name, Magdalena or whatever his last name is not his biological last name. I can't remember what it was, but it was another last name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit? You're on a fucking national TV show to do this ancestral thing, and that's what you find out.
Wow, I wouldn't want that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, but I wish them both well. I mean, they're both
wish them both
amazing
well. They're both
actors. She's an
successful
amazing
people.
actress. They're both successful, you know, and sometimes they, how long did they last together? 10 years or something
I
like
think
that?
it was 7 years they were married.
That's a long time for Hollywood,
Yeah. Right?
you know?
Is that what it was?
I think so. I didn't
I
look
think
it
that's
up,
what
but I
it
think
was.
that's a long time for from 2015 to 2023.
Yeah.
So 8 years, 9 years, yeah. That's a
Yeah.
long time for a Hollywood marriage.
7,
So
almost 8. Yeah, almost 8 years.
yeah, so good luck to them. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
listen, you know, it happens. We're all products of that. So
Yeah, been there, done
know?
that. Ciao. The little door hit you.
and we're fine. So I'm sure she'll be more fine.
Yep.
More fine.
She's got a lot of projects and things lined up to keep her busy and going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, our today's episode is what changes our bodies go through after the age of 40, right? And if our bodies are gonna change to look like hers, go ahead, body. Do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm waiting. Go ahead. I need like a little do it. I'm all if I'm gonna like that at 51, I'm open to all the changes that's gonna come my way.
That's what I say. Dale para allá.
Definitely. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with a Pero Porque Why segment, and we will be talking about the changes our bodies go through after 40. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
So, ladies, welcome back to our Pero Porque Why segment, where we're going to be talking about the changes our bodies go through after 40. Coño carajo. What has your body gone through, lady?
It sounds like you're going through it, so tell us.
I think in all reality, I don't think there was many changes, except of course, you know, you get put on weight a little easier than when you're in your 20s or your 30s, right? In your 40s. But in terms of like, I've heard a lot of people in the 40s complain about, ay, que me duele la espalda, ay, que me duele la rodilla, ay, que I can't wear heels. I didn't have none of those issues. Thank you, Jesus. Please don't give them to me now. But I didn't have any of those issues. You know, I could wear my heels. I can dance all night. I can, you know, I didn't wake up with my back breaking or my rodilla. Like I hear people's rodillas sometimes. You know,
yo, that be me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm blessed that I didn't have none of that.
My rodillas be sounding sometimes like, what the fuck?
Echarle un poquito de aceite.
Yo, wait. I'm telling you, it's like, am I gonna like bust a kneecap right now? Like,
and that's crazy because you work out and you're pretty healthy for the most part. So, you know, that shows that it doesn't matter whether you work out or not. It's just part of life, right?
Yeah.
Part of life.
Yeah.
Well, I experienced, you know, my vision.
Well, that's something that does happen at 40, you're right?
Yeah, I had 2020 until the age of 43. Like, I had to wear my readers now, like nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You're right. So that's when I started wearing these at 40.
Yeah, when you're in your 40s, I think your mental attitude changes. You start not to give a fuck about a lot of things.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Hell yeah. You're just in a different state of mind, right?
Yeah.
You're in a different perspective of life.
Mm-hmm.
We're more knowledgeable of what we want, where we are, and who we are, right? Like, I read, I wish I would have saved it for today. Somebody sent me something. It was in Spanish. Y decía, cuando estás en tus 20, todavía no sabes quién eres. Cuando estás en tus 30, te estás descubriendo. Pero cuando estás en los 40, quítate de mi camino porque yo sé quién carajo yo soy.
That's
So
right.
I thought that was fucking amazing. I was like, that's so true.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's so true.
That's true. I when we were trying to do the promo earlier, I was struggling because I was thinking of it as like an aches and pains perspective.
Right.
Right.
But is it everything?
Like I've always, I've always had bad ankles ever since I broke them, right?
Right.
So wearing heels has always been an issue for me.
Right.
My contacts, my prescription is the same for I don't know how many years. I don't have like lower back pain. I don't have like in that sense, like thank God I don't have like night sweats or anything like that.
Right.
But yes, my attitude towards a lot of things have changed.
Absolutely.
The way I perceive things has changed a lot too. You know, my hustle has changed as well, right? My hustle is harder as opposed to before. Like, yeah, I've always been like, you know, someone to hustle hard, but now it's like I'm going
It's a
for it.
different hustle.
It's a different
Yeah.
hustle. It's harder, right? Now I'm going for it, right? Like fear is no longer a factor. Before fear was a factor.
And I
Failure
think
was a
you were
factor.
hustling in the past, not just for you, but for others. Now you're hustling
Right.
for you.
Right.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
I
true.
think-
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jessica.
I think also, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself here. Maybe others can relate here, but I also feel like in your 40s, you almost discover what your purpose is. Like, although it's ongoing and forever changing, but
Absolutely.
it's like, oh, that's what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here feeling
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
doing, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and I think it's pretty amazing, you know, how
Yeah.
that happens.
Absolutely.
You know?
And like
Yeah.
Francis said, I think we also lose that fear that was
Mhm.
inscribed to us as little girls by our parents, right? So, no cruces que te va a dar carro, no te subas ahí que te vas a caer, no te montes tren tarde que te van a violar, you know, all this fucking nonsense that is inscribed into us. Now we're at a place where it's like, I want that, I'm going to go for that, aunque me caiga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Que se
Yeah.
joda todo. What I got to lose now? At the age of 40, what do you got to lose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fear.
It's
That's
true.
all we got to lose is the fucking fear.
It's true.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
funny. I was just having that conversation because, you know, Sabrina called me and we were talking and she's like, I told her, I was like, you know, save the date for the show, whatever. She's like, where is it? I was like, oh, it's on Walton Avenue. She was like, oh, that's such a horrible neighborhood. I'm like, that's where it's at. That's where it's gonna be. We were born and raised in the Bronx, in the hood. I was like,
Hey.
it's a historical theater. It's a Puerto Rican theater. We're Puerto Rican. El que vaya, que no quiere ir, que no vaya.
That's it.
As the people show up in worse neighborhoods for bullshit.
Exactly. Don't
That's
people go to
right.
Cesa con Fuego? Is that a good neighborhood?
Okay? I'm like, so guess what? Historical actors and actresses have been in that theater.
Yeah.
Icons, legends, people that, and everybody's been fine.
Yeah.
So may God place his hand above us and we'll be fine.
Amen. Everything's gonna be
Because
fine.
people have freaking been shot in the best neighborhoods in the best schools.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's no preventing it. This is fucking New York City. Whether you're in freaking, you know,
Si
Riverdale.
estás fuera
Or you're in
buscando problemas,
freaking-
vas a encontrar problemas. Pero si tú llegas, entraste, hiciste lo que ibas a hacer, te saliste y te fuiste para tu casa, nada te va a pasar.
it is what it is, you know, and it's just like, you know, I think your mentality does change towards
Yeah.
certain things. And it's like, and people's opinions don't matter as much either.
Right. Like Jesse
Right.
said, you stop giving a fuck.
Yeah, you do. You stop, you stop giving a fuck and a fuck, not a fuck, but a fuck, right? But, and I think it's different in relationships too,
Yes, absolutely.
right? When you're in a relationship, your journey in your relationship is different too, right? You don't
Absolutely.
cater to your partner as much as before, not because you don't want to, but just because you know what your worth is and you know how far you're gonna take things and do things, and it's just different. You know what you want and what
That's
where
the
we're gonna
bottom
go
line.
with it. So
That's really the
You know.
bottom line.
yeah, it's
Those are, but we still go through the physical change, the
Yeah.
night sweats, and I go through night sweats sometimes. Sometimes the mental health gets worse, like the
Yes.
anxiety,
Yes.
you know.
So it's funny you say that because that's, I think, what I've experienced the most in my 40s. And I know it has a lot to do with work.
yeah,
The anxiety. I
Yeah.
never really had felt so much anxiety, I think, in my life, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just more aware of it, right? but anxiety has been a really big fucking issue. Like,
Yeah.
and it's really mostly all work related.
Yeah.
But anxiety, definitely. I didn't start, experiencing the sweats until now, this year, recently, which is funny because everybody else that was much younger than me already has been experiencing them. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get that. I don't know. But it's funny because it came like a bandit for like a whole month and then it went away. And then I'm fine. So I'm not getting it at night anymore, which is weird. I'm not getting it during the day at work, but then again, it's always freezing in my job. And I'm fine.
Yeah. I don't get hot flashes.
Yeah, I don't get hot flashes.
And I don't know if I don't think I'm menopausing.
Probably not.
But maybe
Probably not.
but I really feel like my anxieties sometimes are wow.
Yeah. It can really play a number.
Wake me up at night.
Yeah. That's what happens to me. I don't get to sleep at night.
Yeah.
My heart
that I can definitely relate.
Right. Where you're not sure whether what you're experiencing is an actual stroke or if it's anxiety. I've had it that bad where I'm like, oh my God, am I having a heart attack? Am I having a stroke?
Or a panic attack?
Go to the ER. Like, what's happening to me right now?
Yeah.
That's how intense.
Nena, I've gone so many times. I was so embarrassed. I've gone so many times to the urgent care because I felt like I was going to have literally a heart attack.
That's how it feels.
He pulled the screen to me and he was like, Jess. I was like, oh my God, something's wrong with my heart.
Bendito.
He says, you see how many times you've come here and we've done the EKG and we even did a stress test and we did the monitor that you took home. Everything is good with your heart. You need to go see a therapist. You need to be on, medication, some sort of something but so now I ignore it thinking, oh, it's my anxiety. And then I say to myself, ay, Dios mío, this is the time I ignore it.
Now you're just adding more to the anxiety because you're like, I'm ignoring it, but what if it is what it is?
Right.
That I can relate to, definitely.
The doctors always just suggest exercise, try not to stress. How the fuck do you not stress? And you'll get better and get a therapist. Oh, okay, thanks for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Easier said than done.
Very much.
That I can relate to. Like my anxiety has been through the roof, and I've gotten better at it, but lately it's been like at an all-time high. And I've just been trying to find ways to distract myself from it and not just focus on those things that cause that anxiety, right? Because if you sit down and you focus on it and you marinate in it, it's like my nerves are completely shot.
Yeah, that's why I like to stay still. Like, my mom always says, "Mira, tú siempre estás ocupada." Pues, mami, yes, because I cannot sit in my shit all fucking day.
Right.
Like, I can't do it.
Nope. I don't know how to stay still. That's my biggest problem.
I don't care how deep in my healing journey I am in.
Yeah.
I can't sit in my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Here's to not sitting in your shit, y'all.
No. Yeah. Cheers. This is my opinion. A healing journey is not you sitting in a dark room under the covers, crying it out until you can't cry anymore. Yes, you cry. Yes, you may have a day or two that you are under the covers, or everybody deals with it.
Recharge the batteries. That's what I call it.
Right. It's a reset. Right? Me personally, if I sit there,
you're never gonna get
under
out.
the covers in the dark. God. I'm gonna spiral.
Puts you in the worst place.
And I'm never gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I talk to myself and I'm like, either I stay here and I continue crying, which is not gonna change anything. It's only gonna make myself feel worse. Or you let it out, you get up, take a shower, get dressed, do what you gotta do, and keep it pushing, because that's the only way you're gonna get yourself back on track. That takes a strong mental person to do that. Not that I'm trying to give myself credit. Not everybody can do that.
And that's the problem.
And that is the problem.
You know what?
The whole world is facing right now.
Everyone can do that. I have to correct you. it's just we have to learn the coping mechanisms to make it happen, and that
Right.
takes time. That's
I
not
think it has
that-
a lot to do with how you're raised as well. Because if you're not raised to be someone to believe in yourself, to have a high self-esteem, it's very easy to stay in that place, in that dark
I wasn't
hole.
raised that way. I wasn't raised with a high self-esteem,
But
and I wasn't married to a person that kept my esteem high. I had to do a lot of work.
right,
Yeah.
right.
You
A
know,
lot of- So not internal and personal work.
it is.
Right.
It
You
is.
know,
Absolutely, absolutely. But
Yeah.
it's just, I feel the world we live in today, people are just so much quicker to, just give me the medication. And that's why they stay in these funks. You know what I mean? As to what Frances is saying, she talks to herself, I gotta get up, I gotta do this, I gotta go. Not everybody does that. Not everybody has the capacity to do that. Or like you said, don't want to do it maybe.
Yeah.
You know, or
Well, you
choose
know,
not to do
people
it.
also want to find a
The easy
fast
fix.
way out of
Right.
not easy, but like get me out of this misery.
Right.
Like
The quick.
Yeah.
it's hard. So sometimes medication is the answer, but I don't know, y'all. You know, 40's is
I
a
don't know.
discovery. It's a
Yeah.
discovery of
It is a
ourselves.
discovery.
But
It
not
is.
only that in your 40s about body changes, also you got to keep up with what, Jessica?
Sex.
Exercising.
Oh, exercising. Yes.
Always got to keep up with sex. That doesn't change.
It does change.
You.
It does change in your 40s.
But
Oh my
exercise
God.
because
You don't think sex
the body
changes as
does
you get
become
older?
looser. What?
You
Does
don't think
sex
sex
change when
changes
you get
as you get older?
This is
No.
a whole different
No,
topic.
I think that's a
girl.
whole mental thing. I'm sorry.
Oh
no,
no, I
that's not
think
true.
it's not mental.
No,
I
it's not.
think you're more free and it
Right.
gets more
Oh, 'cause I
better.
thought you said that it's gonna stop. I'm sorry. I thought you said that it's
Oh,
gonna stop.
No,
as you
I
get
said
older.
does it
No.
change? Does it change?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
does
you
it
know,
evolve?
Th-
Does it, you know,
that's-
it elevates, right?
It's
Because
the
now
same thing like we were
people-
saying.
well, me personally, because I've always been chunky. It's as I was younger, it was more like a self-conscious type of thing, right? Like the lights had to always be off. I had to feel like a certain type of way. Once I got older, I was like, whatever, like this marshmallow or not, like let's go.
my
You know what I mean? Like let's enjoy every crevice of it.
Because
Yeah.
it goes back to what we said in the beginning. As we get older, we know what we want. And that's
Right.
exactly what happens with sex, right? You become more aware of your body and your desires and what turns you on and what doesn't turn you on, what you like and what you don't like. So of
I
course
think
it becomes
you just
better.
accept yourself for what it is, and if the other
You
person
just-
doesn't accept you, it's
That's
like
right.
fuck you, right? Like
I'm
You
not
just
trying to
become-
make it. You don't like it, close your eyes. Because I'm not gonna cover up because you want me to cover up.
You just become more confident of
Right.
yourself, and it's just, more self-love,
Yes.
also,
Yes.
so that
Yeah.
contributes to that sense of freedom when it comes to intimacy.
Yeah.
So it happens when you're older because you feel you're in a better space.
Yes.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
100.
But
Cheers to the
some-
40s.
Espérate, before we cheers to the 40,
Oh, dale.
some people do experience dryness in the vagina.
That's true.
That's true.
I've heard of that.
Adiós que no me de eso nunca.
I thank you, Jesus. I'm a flowing river.
Me
Pero
too.
Me too.
You supposed to say
You know,
that?
now that you
supposed to
say that,
on the show?
now that you say that, I'm not gonna mention her name, but recently I bumped into a friend, right? She's my age. Is she younger, a couple of months younger than me, and we grew up together, right? And we were talking, and she's like, "Oh, Francis, are you going through this and this and this and this and this and this and this?" And I was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I'm dry." She was like, my boobs hurt. She's like, I get hot flashes. She's like, I get hot flashes that I get drenched.
Oh no.
She was
Oh,
like,
Lord.
she's like,
Oh, no.
everything that you're supposed to get, she's gotten it. And I was
But-
like,
Pobrecita.
Wow.
calm down, like
Pobrecita.
calm down.
Pobrecita.
know?
We'll pray for
And-
her.
No, I was sending her all these home remedies. I was like, try this and try this and try this and
Oh
drink
my
this and drink.
God.
She's gotten every single thing. And one of her
Bendito.
main issues is vaginal dryness.
That hurts, girl.
Yeah,
Wow.
well,
Papá Dios,
You know.
no mires para acá. Yeah,
I
yo
mean,
estoy
if
bien.
imagine if, how can I explain? I forget. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't. That's another episode.
To flowing rivers.
There you go.
Right, to flowing rivers, right?
Flowing rivers. May we always have them.
No, because imagine if it hurts when you're not fully,
Right,
and the
right.
guy is like, and you're like, oh,
Right.
hold on, I'm not like. So imagine if you don't
eso
have
no good.
anything, and
Eso
it's,
no good. No good.
it's like, it must be like,
Se jodió la cosa.
Eso
It would be
está,
like
mira, así.
Ay, bendito.
It won't go.
I'm
Thank you.
telling you.
Anyway,
like,
that's what it is for the 40s.
Yes, it is.
that is what it is for the 40s. I mean, that's a
I think
small
we covered
portion of the
plenty for the
changes
40s.
people go through. I would love for people to submit questions and just
Yes,
their
please.
experiences, because
Tell us what's
unfortunately
happening to you in your
I've not
40s.
experienced anything like that. So,
Right.
I can't relate. But, I mean, keep pushing forward, 40.
That's right. You're fabulous.
That's right. Fabulous and 40 and flirty
Oh
and
my God.
flowy. I hope you
Yes.
continue being
And the flowing
flowy.
rivers.
I can't.
But guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with my segment, Entertaining con Francis, and my travel must-haves. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So, my travel must-haves. Everybody makes fun of me because I'm always the one that has everything, right? But this is why I have everything, because then they go on vacation with me and they're like, do you have, and then if I say no, that we know you have it. So yes, I travel with everything. And now I made people who are watching this behind the scenes their own little case so they don't be borrowing my shit. All right. So I am that person that I like to have everything down to laundry detergent when I go traveling. So I have a trifold. This bag is from Vince Camuto. It was a gift, and it's a trifold travel toiletry bag. Yes, I have everything from, like I said, laundry detergent to traveling little toothbrushes that you can put in your purse if you went out to dinner and you want to brush your teeth really quick. This disposable leave-in conditioner. I even have a small travel size makeup brush set for a quick touch-up. This is the most you're going to get from makeup from me, which is a lip liner with chapstick. But if I have to, I have a small little makeup brush set. Then this particular bag came with like Ziplocs, which I loved. And I have a little Ziploc with my Hello Kitty. Didn't come with this one, but this was a gift. And I make one little pouch of just like pills, Advil, concentration, tissues, and of course, individual hand sanitizers so you don't have to carry the bottle. And my Tide stick, because the Michelles, they like to eat with me and I'm always getting dirty. So I have my Tide stick that I put in my little purse and I carry with me all the time, and little individual alcohol wipes. And I put that in my little envelope here. I seal it up. It doesn't take much space. You compress the air, you push the air out and compress it, and it'll fit in your trifold. I have my little travel size perfume dispenser. And everything I buy, everything is travel size. So I have my face wash, and I stole these from Disney, which is a shampoo and conditioner. Yes, I stole them from Disney because I'm a Disney member, so I paid for it already. My little travel size vapor rub, down to wipes, sanitary napkins, and I bought the travel size face removal wipes from Neutrogena. Literally, I have everything, and my Ziploc full of the makeup that I never wear. So I believe everything in here, it's always ready to go. When I go on vacation and I come back, if there's anything missing, I pretty much have a small shoebox full of refills. I refill everything up. I fold my trifold, I put it back away, and if I'm traveling, all I have to do is pull it back out and put it in my bag. And that is it. In addition to that, I always carry my little hairpiece, towel thing, whatever you call this thing, so you can hold back your hair when you're washing your face for the makeup that I don't wear. And one of my favorite things to have is my passport holder. This passport holder has for your passport, your cards, and it has a pen, right? I have a little notepad, and it also has a little pouch here for SIM cards and a micro SD chip. So if you're traveling for work internationally and you need, like I used to travel a lot for work previously, and I needed micro SIMs, I always had them in my passport holder. Another great thing I love to have is this little jewelry box carrier, and I have all my jewelry in here, and it has a little compartment where I have like my hoop earrings, hair clips, bobby pins, and safety pins. And last but not least, since things are always so crazy at the airport, and if you go overweight, I mean, we're Hispanic, always something is heavier than what's supposed to be. I have an extra foldable bag that opens up into a big bag. It's like a little wallet size. And then you unzip it all the way around, and then you open it and it turns into a shopping bag. And I always have this in the front pocket of my suitcase, just in case if I buy, you know, anything as I'm traveling, souvenirs or whatever the case may be, or traveling, buying stuff I'm not supposed to have either. I have an extra little bag. If my suitcase breaks, my bag breaks, I have a backup bag. So those are my travel must-haves. I always have them with me. I hope you like it. You can find a lot of this stuff at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and this little thing, I bought it on Amazon. And this bag, they have it on Amazon too, but this was a gift from London from Harrods. So I hope you enjoy my version of my fantastic finds. Bye. So are you traveling with me? Do I need to pack a little travel bag for you?
No, I always have all my little travel things as well. And I have my makeup roll-up little bag, actually, which I love. And my jewelry roll-up little bag.
I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
It just makes traveling easier and
so much better.
It's compact so in one thing, as opposed to having like a whole bunch of little things. Your lotions in one thing and your perfume, I can't.
Yeah.
I open it up.
Well, in her little segment, y'all, she was talking about me. Because yes, I traveled with her, and me and my daughter were like, Princess, aloe vera, conditioner, gel. We took all her shit.
Well, if you travel with me, I have everything too. I have my shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, curling stuff for my hair.
I have everything. Clips, everything.
My big comb to untangle my curls when I come
all
out
of that.
The pool. I have it all too. I don't have too much, like, I don't know, I guess, again, Papa Dios, don't punish me. I don't really get like sick. So the most I carry with me medicine wise is Tylenol, but like nothing else.
No,
I always feel like if I need something, get over there. Tylenol, because you know I always have suffer from headaches, and I'm like, just in case, I'll take Tylenol.
I always put in like 2 envelopes of Alka-Seltzer, you know, 2 little envelopes of Imodium and 2 envelopes of Pepto-Bismol for several reasons. One, because you know when you're traveling abroad, a lot of times those
you never know
get you sick, right? And 2, I travel with the ointment because I'm made out of paper, and when I'm in the sun, my sunburns get so bad that you know when you're in a resort, you have nowhere to like.
I take my aloe vera for after the sun, or cooling lotion.
I do. I do. I have all of that, but
Well,
I made you your own little box now, and you can,
you did, and I
Be a B-Day.
I traveled with it when I went to Vegas. You'll be proud.
yeah.
But I learned to travel like that when we were all in DR, and I was a mess. Juliana was sunburned. Everybody was like, "What?" And and then of course Julie
Yeah.
looks like you're such an unprepared person. Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't overdo it. I mean, I have laundry detergent because I like to wash my clothes
Right.
on the last day or second to last day because I don't want to do laundry when I come back.
Right.
So, and it's especially if it's summer, my summer clothes stay in a suitcase and it back in the closet, and then so I just try to make the process more enjoyable and easier for me.
Yeah.
So it's just grab and go. But a
Yeah.
lot of people have different ways of doing it. I try to just condense everything into one thing.
No, that's
I
great.
don't have 15 other
Yeah.
things. So
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Loved
Hope I
it.
gave you some ideas
Yes.
for your next travel experience. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our final remarks. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, welcome back. So tell us, what did you think about this episode today? We had a lot to talk about with our 40s, changes in our 40s. And then Francis, I really love the traveling kits. And
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That
And
was
it's not a
really
40
amazing.
thing. It's an everyday, all age thing.
I don't know.
I think we had a really good talk today about, over 40s and the changes in your
Yeah.
I
body
think so
and
too. I think,
mentally and, whatever.
I think it was very organic and genuine. I think it veered into a different topic at one point.
But it's all good.
I think it's all part of the journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey, and all the experiences in your body, your mental changes, your mental health, your physical changes, emotional, all that
It's all part of it. It's all part of
Right.
the changes.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think so. I think the more I want to see what conversation we're gonna have when we get into our 50s.
Oh God.
Those would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting. Let's see. I mean,
A whole lot of stories under the belts.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, I don't even. Whatever. Never mind.
Sí, déjalo ahí. Déjalo ahí.
Let's just leave it there. Let's leave it there. So, guys, thank you so much for watching our show. Join us next week when we get together with Alyssa Zander to discuss codependency in a relationship.
Alyssa is a shadow and light worker, wisdom keeper, and alchemist. Through her content, in-person events, and virtual offerings, she guides others in moving past feelings not enough and taking radical personal responsibilities for oneself. So check us out Wednesday on YouTube.
Tune in and listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Wine and Wisdom 5. Y oye, don't forget to let us know what your changes have been in your 40s. And take a minute to sip some wine and share a little wisdom. See you next time. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.